How do you feel about receiving the Barry Goldwater Corporate Award?
Well, whenever you get recognition for something one has done, it's always an honor. So it's a real honor to have been invited here to break bread, to exchange a few laughs, and exchange ideas, and to reach out to one another. And of course, in my case, I was awarded the Barry Goldwater Award. And I appreciate it.
You vetoed the Dine Marriage Act of 2005. How do you feel about that?
Of course, I'm a respecter of all persons, and that's why I done what I did back then, regarding the legislation back on Navajo. I take lessons from my elders, how they treat their children, how they treat their grandchildren, all people. And with us on Navajo, everyone has rights. And so that's where I come from as a leader, and the reason behind what I had done at the time that I did. So I'm a respecter from all walks of life, all the members from all walks of life. And again, like I said, it's a real honor to have received this award.
Did you have a lot of support from your constituents that told you how they felt about the legislation, and did they support your decision? Did you get a lot of support for that?
Yes, I did. Yes, I did afterwards. And after I had vetoed the legislation, I received a lot of email, a lot of letters, phone calls. So by that I knew that there was a lot of support for what I did.
What can the Navajo LGBTQ straight allies do to change the Dine Marriage Act? What do you feel like we can do to end the discrimination against the LGBTQ community on the reservation?
I don't think it's any different on Navajo land. To tell you the truth, what the world outside of Navajo land is doing to try to change things around regarding feelings against this or that way of life. It's just a matter of public education. And I think as Navajo people, we need to go back to our roots, the teaching of our elders, about respecting all walks of life, not just a certain few. It's just a matter of public education. To change things around and to zero in on why there shouldn't be the bigotry, racism. It's just a matter of public education.
Do you think that by going to the council and trying to get them to pass legislation to change that, how could we make more of a direct impact alone for our side? I know public education would be wonderful, but is there something a little more proactive we could do that might possibly make a more of an impact?
I'm not sure. We have an 88-member legislature at the moment. Hopefully we're on an initial drive right now to reduce them to 24. If we can reduce the number of delegates to 24, it'll be less to work with. More manageable, I would say. I think they're still just reaching out and trying to educate each individual member of the legislature. Going back to the teachings of our way of life and our elders. There is support on the council, even today, for equal rights, and just reaching out to everyone and treating everybody, being mindful of their rights.
The assimilation process seems to have changed, how we are accepted. Or it seems like it was different before we went through that assimilation process. The outside influences have impacted our tribe, and the viewpoints of the outside world has changed the way that we are treated within our own tribe. What do you think the role is of our people, or the LGBTQ two-spirit people within our tribe? Do you feel that it's lost? Do you feel that how can we get back to that point? Do you think that? What are your thoughts on that?
I think it's not unlike how possibly a Native American might feel today in the world where we find ourselves, more particularly in the United States. I think, you and I know that Native Americans are treated as minority. And because of that, there's a mindset that, hey, we're being discriminated against, we need to be doing this, we need to be doing that to make our way in the world. I think the LGBT community is no different. They consider themselves a minority. And,
a minority within a minority?
Exactly.
The Native?
Yes, I would say that. And because of that, they're being discriminated against, And I think it's just to change that around. And then again, just a matter of public education. I think the Navajo people, as a people, have always been very tolerant, very accepting. Like I said, the elders and some of the leadership, being very accepting and teaching that, we need to be respecting of each other. I think we need to go back to that teaching. And how our leaders were, how our elders treated everyone. It doesn't matter the walk of life or whatever. The belief, the creed. If we can, as a people, get back to believing who we are, where we've been, where we've come from, and then just getting back to that teaching. I think that will go a long ways towards having a Navajo world in this day and age, getting back to being more accepting of all walks of life, all.
Would you support, if there were other leaders within the Native American communities across the country, would you support, their education of others? Because of this award, you're recognized for your support for the LGBT community on the Navajo Nation. Would you partner with other leaders to try to make change for our LGBT people, Two-Spirit people across the nation?
It's still different. I'm already there. I'm already talking equality. I'm already talking tolerance, acceptance. It's no difference. It's fighting for the rights of people. So in that sense, yes. I think leaders of Native America need to be together and fighting for the rights of all people. And I think this is what it is. It's like that.
Well, thank you very much, President. I really respect what you did with vetoing that legislation, and I really appreciate the time that you took to answer my questions. And I think that the Two-Spirit community will really appreciate that you're, giving all these responses to an issue that is really near and dear to our hearts. We all followed that, the Dine Marriage Act and what went on during that time.
And I appreciate the opportunity to share with you my thoughts on behalf of my people and on behalf of Native America, for the leaders that I work with out there. Then we just have to continue to fight, and try to have everybody, including our people, be treated right. To be recognized that we also have rights. So I'm glad that you're out there and fighting, alongside some of the leadership that we have out there. And I think it's good to be standing together.
Thank you.